Okay, first of all, she didn't bring nothing to the podium, so there's nothing she needs. There's nothing of hers there. There's no reason for her people to come get things that are there. And clearly she had a notepad. Bait, not a something you would have a notepad for. Now see, his is clearly empty. I guess they both got notepads, but his is clearly empty. Here's another look at Hillary's. Now watch, here's one of Hillary's people come up and take one thing. About 4 different people come up and take things from here. Looks like he's disconnecting wires and he picks up like a tape recorder. She's clearly involved as a lookout. Now he tries to come back a couple of minutes later and he gets spooked away by this lady with the camera, press. And this guy's clearly, this guy that I'm circling with the arrow is clearly like a lookout.
The audience here in the room has agreed to remain silent so that we can focus on what the candidates are saying.
Look at this guy's eyes. Is he looking at Clinton? No, he's doing something sneaky. Here comes someone with the camera, so he can't do it right now. And notice there's another agent that's with him and is keeping the cameraman from getting too close to him and telling him, here comes the camera. He's not worried about Clinton. What he's worried about is this camera, seeing this guy. So this guy leaves for a moment. And here we got Wicked Bill, Wicked Willie, back here. Here's a lookout in the green dress, getting more involved. Creeping up on the podium to try and get whatever that is and try to offer some shade, some backup so no one can see what's going on. This is what he'll do. Keep watching. Not worried about his wife, not worried about nothing. He's looking at the side of his eye. Wicked Willie's not worried about meeting people. He's just worried about his entourage and what they're doing over by the podium. Gives a thumbs up here. Now they go in and grab the final pieces of evidence. Another Watergate. There it is. Notice how they made a big group. Joni grabs this last thing. You'll see it's a box. Another big thing to get out of there. There's a lot of big pieces of equipment under there. I'll play it over a couple of times. Just watch it. See what's going on. It's no trick of your eyes. It's what's going on. All of a sudden, these people around them got their back now that there's nobody to worry about except the cameras. Believe your eyes. All of a sudden, they're right on their back. Conspiracy and cover-up. Crooked Hillary and Wicked Willie. You know, it's interesting how they customized her podium for her. They made it smaller. They wouldn't give a stool what they said. They'd make her podium smaller so she can deceive everybody into making her look as big as him. And you'll notice in all the pictures she looks as big as him. And what the hell is this big cavity they could have hit a microphone in? Or a speaker? There's that girl that walked out with them. Whispering in his ear. I'm sure those are all their cheating little Democratic establishment cronies in the front rows. They've probably been planning on practicing on how to do this for the last week, rather than practicing speech or her for the debate. This is the practice they've probably been preparing for all week. Just get a microphone in her ear. The evil little Nephilim in the Republican and Democratic class, like Mitt Romney and Mr. Graham, trying to steal America away from the unsuspecting people of the earth. But it's bigger than that. It's the Illuminati, which is the satanic conspiracy. CNN, Shepard Smith, all the people on MSNBC that are part of the secret society. Stick-on button with a wire that went down to the box to me. It turns up missing on another photo. You can see this whole big thing turns up missing. This could be a water bottle in front of something. There could be something behind that, but there's definitely there. And this is definitely what they snuck out of there. They wouldn't have cared about it if it was something unimportant like water, or they did something sneaky. They did something sneaky. You all saw. This is the view they show after all those people left the building. You see Clinton. This is after Clinton has left the building of her podium that they fixed and worked on and made it all custom for her, so she could be taller. Remember, first he comes and gets the clipboard and looks it down there and doesn't grab it. Then he comes back and tries to grab that. A couple minutes later, camera lady comes, he moves and goes away, all shifty. And then the third time he comes and grabs it when there's 3 people blocking him. So 3 times. Same guy went into that podium, and this is before he ever went to it. And then the next one where it's gone is after he came the 3rd time. Notice also the little sticky button's gone now.
The audience here in the room has agreed to remain silent so that we can focus on what the candidates are saying.
Doesn't look like there's a button there anymore, does it? I'm thinking there could have been a little button to switch from mic to speaker or something. Or
Please, the fact checkers, get
Folks,
to work.
you are unpacking a lot here, and we're still in the issue of achieving prosperity.
So here's that little receiver box or something that's down here. And here it is after he got in the clipboard or whatever, the file. And several times when Lester Holt, when he was going to Clinton, he said he made sure everybody was quiet so she could hear whatever was being said to her. This is what Lester Holt said to the crowd.
We have a president that can't sit them around a table and get them to approve something. And here's the thing. Republicans and Democrats agree that this should be done. $2.5 trillion. I happen to think it's double that. It's probably $5 trillion that we can't bring into our country, Lester. And with a little leadership, you'd get it in here very quickly, and it could be put to use on the inner cities and lots of other things, and it would be beautiful. But we have no leadership. It's not negotiable. No, let her release the email. Why did she delete 33,000?
Well, I'll let her ask that, but let me just admonish the audience one more time. There was an agreement. We did ask you to be silent, so it would be helpful for us. Secretary Clinton.
Well, I think you've just seen another example of bait and switch here.